Hey guys, Turret here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Langreskaya, playing for today. Spawning in the north we have Lyconious, playing as the Soviet Union. He is going with partisan tactics, guard mode and shock rifle front line. In the south we have Vindicare, playing as OKW. He is rolling with breakthrough, fortifications and special operations. So interesting capping order here from Lyconious, running straight for this. I mean, he skipped his cutoff, run straight for this building here. He looks like he's trying to put some sandbag ghost obstacle there. It's going to make it a bit harder to access this garrison from this approach. So I don't think I've seen anybody do this, and I mean, I know that a lot of people are doing ghost sandbags these days, but usually it's with every other faction's sandbags because they're a lot smaller and easier to place. But yeah, this is definitely an interesting start here from Lyconious, and he's going for some maxims now. This game is from the ESL Go for Cup number 5 North America. Our best of 1 round. So early attempt at the cutoff for Vindicare gets shut down by that Maxim. So now Vindicare is well aware that he's going to be up against some Maxims. He's bringing out his truck now, also making another Volkswagen there. Interesting to see no Kubel. Kubels can struggle though. Maxim has pretty good penetration, so it can shoot it down pretty fast compared to most other small arms. I suppose you can't really call a machine gun small arms, but non-explosive fire, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Maxim just mixed that stern pioneer. They're calling for safety. Looks like they're maybe going to get into this garrison to try and remove that suppression. And now we see Lyconious making a play, getting control of Vindicare's munitions, and this can be tough to get an MG out of a building. For OKW in the early game, it's a real battle. Looks like he's putting down his battle group, but he doesn't have access to that incendiary grenade right now, so I don't know what he's planning to do here. He's attacking from multiple angles. He's got this squad behind heavy cover, so they're not going to be taking too much damage. He's flanking around with this squad. I imagine he's waiting for his tick to complete, and there it goes. And he instantly pops in an incendiary grenade. Takes a lot of bleed though on those Volks in the meantime, and here comes a second Maxim and a mortar, and this is looking trouble for Vindicare already. All these troops approaching his cutoff. He's going to have a hard time keeping control. Oh, and here we go, even worse. To compound this, partisans pop from the building. The squad gets forced away quickly. Oh, and Vindicare loses the race to this garrison, and his sterns have to retreat, so a full retreat from the field for Vindicare. And now he's in big trouble. He's going with the infantry support gun. He had a lot of success spamming infantry support guns in OCF, but of course that was a long time ago when they used to have suppression and completely different weapon essentially. But we'll have to see how he gets on here today. So Maxim camping on the cutoff, pointing right at Vindicare's base, and he can't even get out of his base right. Or from this approach, he might have to try around the side. And it may be an idea to send a task force out this way, get control of the central VP and the cutoff. Maybe try and return their cutoff maneuver onto Lyconious. No, he's running straight down this centre. You've got a good concentration of forces there. Manages to squeak around the side with these two squads. Combat engineers coming in. They're on low health though. They're going to drop models extremely quickly from here. Maxim making a run for the garrison. Looks like he's going to get there in the nick of time. The Partisans over here not up to much though. Lyconious need to get them in play. And there we go. Oh, another incendiary grenade. This Maxim could go down here. Oh, he gets out with one man. This is so risky. He pops Partisans to distract the stern pioneers from trying to kill that Maxim. And it works. And wow, look at that close range DPS. Partisans in an RNG slug match there actually end up winning. They held on to 3 models pretty much the entire time there, keeping their DPS high and shredded those sterns. Oh, look at that! In return, miracle hit there by the infantry support gun. They're so clumped and down goes that squad of Partisans. I mean, they do only cost 210 and they are quite expensive to reinforce, so sure Lyconious is not crying about that, but still there was a very nice infantry support gun shell there from VindicareX, and now I'm very sure that he's happy he made this. Looks like he's shelling where that mortar was sitting before. In terms of tech, we see Lyconious now putting up his tier 3. VindicareX still very low on fuel, nowhere near being able to afford the Schwer HQ at the very least. And yeah, he doesn't have access to scavenge, so he's not going to be fielding himself a flak panzer, so I'm not sure what he's planning to do here. Let's put this mine outside his base. Perhaps the T-70 is getting aggressive. It may hit that. I imagine that's the thinking behind that shoe mine. Also quite deep, unlikely to get swept. But that doesn't. Actually, that's not going to matter because Lyconious has gone for 2 flamethrowers, so he doesn't even have access to a sweeper. Ooh, no, that's not. Infantry support guns. What you can do is if you fire a shell with infantry support gun, then fire a barrage, it instantly shoots that next shell, so it looks like you can fire off 2 shells like pretty much instantly. That's why I thought you had 2 ISGs for a brief second there. That's just a nice trick to try and get a little bit of extra DPS out from your ISG. But the Maxim's back onto the front lines and back suppressing Lyconious. He did not have medics for a long time now, getting those now. So these Maxims extremely low on health. Ooh. The mortar almost goes down to the infantry support gun, and that is a fresh infantry support gun rolling onto the field for VindicareX. This one's up to 9 kills. That's a pretty good rate of return so far for him. I know a lot of people complaining that maybe the infantry support gun doesn't have quite enough AoE to counter Maxim spam. And, let's see if doubling down will solve those issues. Here comes T-70. There is a Raketin pointing in a decent direction actually. Oh, that could be nasty, no. But it looks like the Raketin is trying to creep up, trying to get a few shots off on the T-70. In fact, he's not using the camouflage here though. Oh, this could be a dead combat engineer. No, he's going to get away. T-70 takes 1 shell from the Raketin, and then he pops the self-repair there just in case, but probably wasn't necessary, and that's very expensive in terms of munitions, so you don't want to use this if you don't have to, especially when he has access to well, he's got 2 combat engineers, and you know, they're both back at base here. They easily could have repaired this, and you don't want that to be on cooldown for your next engagement in case you need to use it again. So VindicareX starting to make some progress out of his base. He's gone with 2 Raketans, so it looks like he's trying to one-shot the T-70. Except actually they're pointing in different directions, so he's not going to one-shot the T-70 with this method. And sometimes that is the best way to go against light vehicle play. Just get 2 AT guns and then just one-shot it. Can really shut down your opponent. Then you do have the issue of having invested so much manpower into 2 AT guns, and then you have to fight essentially like one squad down in terms of infantry. But sometimes it does pay dividends, especially if your opponent's gone for multiple light vehicles. Say if he's gone for T-70 and a quad, or maybe a Stuart and a quad, playing his tactical support from the US forces. Oh, see a fresh squad of partisans popped here, trying to clear these infantry support guns. Dancing away safety, and he hasn't chasing any further. No, now he is chasing. Got 2 Volk squads here to shut that down. He's taking a lot of damage here. Down to 1 man. Here comes T-70 shot. Bounces on the fence though. Partisan squad does escape. These partisans actually have quite a potent grenade. Quite expensive, but I believe it's the same one as the guards have. Can wipe squads pretty effectively. Seen that much from Lyconious yet though. He does have a lot of munitions in the bag. Maybe sparing a few grenades would be a choice idea. He's really trying to stay outside of Raketan range, playing that long range, just trying to keep his opponent contained here. He's doing a pretty good job of it. He's about to be under a triple cap, already down 200 VPs, and pretty much no resources to his name, so he's in big trouble. And as I say, because he hasn't got scavenge, no access to the flak panzer, he doesn't have that tool up his sleeve. Kind of lucky though that Lyconious has gone for partisans, because he doesn't have access to any call-in tanks. So that will weaken his late game somewhat, and in terms of off maps, nothing really apart from the marked vehicle, which is pretty good at dealing with Axis vehicles, but still no incendiary artillery or IL-2s as we commonly see from Soviet players. He's playing a risky game here, camouflaging his Raketen to hide it from this Maxim to do this fuel cap. But this could be trouble. Here comes the T-70. And away goes that Raketen. In fact, he could lose this here on retreat. This was a very risky play to make. T-70 is so good at wiping squads on retreat, and there you go. Down goes the Raketen. Where's the second one? Second one's mooning to try and recover that. This partisan squad moving in as well. We do have an officer here from Vindicare. Interesting choice. Oh, T-70 takes 1 shot from the Raketen. Fakes crew repair, trying to get out of there. And I know that some people have been thinking about trying to use the forced retreats on Maxims. Try and retreat them, but as you can see there, it does cost 60 munitions, so very expensive to try and attempt that. Maybe if it was 45, we might see that as a more common counter to Maxims fan. Yeah, 60 munitions, that is very, very expensive. Oh, down goes a Raketen. Once again. Oh man, this is just looking horrible for Vindicare here. What did Raketen get killed? Looks like Raketen got killed there. Oh no. Vindicare has managed to get out of his base at least, but I don't know how long he can keep this up. Maybe he should have invested into a flak half track. I know that Hans has been doing that when he goes for OKW. The problem with the flak half track really though is it does cost quite a lot of fuel at 50 and doesn't actually do that much damage. Good suppression tool, but in terms of killing squads it's not that effective. Oh, and this is trouble here. You see the officer model there at the front, probably making him the most likely one to die, and then forcing retreats from any nearby squads, so it's a bit of an issue. Oh, we hear a Katyusha raining in. Ooh! So he killed one of the infantry support guns. He's got 11 kills! Wow! Sorry, I missed the first volley and a half of that Katyusha barrage there, but that may have been the game ender right there. That was just 11 kills and one barrage on a Katyusha. That is crazy good. Caught Vindicare right as he's exiting his base, and also got a few of his team weapons there. So Vindicare did go for breakthrough, of course. Don't imagine we'll see the Yag Tiger. So no real need for it. Has saved up a bit of fuel and he's bringing out his next tech structure now. Don't know what he plans to do with this though. Oh, we just saw a squad of Fusiliers go down, I believe. Right, must have been another team weapon. Okay, here comes T-70 again, and this squad is very low. Throws off an incendiary grenade, but he may go down here. No, lucky T-70 shot didn't connect. Oh, and this could be what Vindicare was waiting for. He clears one of the Maxims, and this is a huge feather in his cap. You can steal a Maxim off the Soviet player and give him a taste of his own medicine, and it's not a taste that he enjoys. Oh, here we go, another Katyusha barrage, this time on the base. We'll get a couple kills there. But I think that's going to be it, just 2 more kills. So in fact, he's going for his second Katyusha now. Perhaps sensing the amount of fuel damage he's done to his opponent. And realizing that he doesn't need to go for a tank of any description. I do see that Vindicare did use breakthrough and decap a lot of the stuff on the right hand side with his Volk squad, so nice to see him putting in a bit of harassment there.
Target secure. Hold in place.
Ooh, this could be a dead squad here. T-70's gonna play it safe though, not chase. Probably a good idea. We've gone down to one of these AT grenades. Vindicare's army back here reinforcing, recharging. Oh, got a fresh Katyusha barrage coming in. Okay, tried to do an extreme close range one and he could lose his Katyusha here. Vindicare pops off an AT grenade. T-70's coming in for support. Looks like these guys not having much luck penetrating the frontal armor of the Katyusha, and he may lose his squad. This is a terrible shame here. One more shot from the T-70. No, misses that one. Ooh, he's going to get away, I think. That was very lucky. Also rather lucky for Lyconious not to lose his Katyusha. You can see Vindicare now. Oh, he finally picks up the T-70 there with a Shrek Raketen combo. Oh, another Katyusha, but slightly off target. Squad or something went down. And Vindicare's really feeling the VP pressure now. He loses his Raketen there, but he's got 2 squads here in the center. And pretty good squads at that. Should be able to force back. Why do you retreat that? Oh no. He kept that spot around. He might have been able to cap that central VP, but maybe not. Got the officer there, and maybe his infantry support guns will get a few lucky hits. Vindicare, what's he done? He has put down his mechanized regiment, but he's been so busy reinforcing all his infantry squads, he hasn't been able to afford to make any vehicles so far. I mean, if he made a Puma right now, that could be absolutely devastating to Lyconious. He could have free reign onto these Katyushas. Yeah, a few mines. Only if, well, not even that many mines, really. And yeah, if he took down those two Katyushas, this will be a completely different match. If only he knew what we know. So, Vindicare is on the drain once again. Needs to get control of one of these VPs desperately. He's bringing his forces out the other side of his base this time, trying to avoid those Katyusha volleys, I imagine. A fresh T-70 from Lyconious. We do see a lot of T-70 play, usually accompanying partisans. I know that Von Ivan and Jezelin both play partisans, and both usually make multiple T-70s a game when they do so. Oh, two Shreks connect with that T-70, and he's not retreating effectively, but looks like he's gonna control the central VP, and he's got controlled this one here with the stolen Maxim now as well. So the drain is going to stop with 23 VPs remaining. And this is where partisans can start to come unglued, as I was saying. High reinforcement costs don't really scale that well into the late game, and Soviet Tier 4 being slightly underwhelming can cause you a lot of issues in the late game. Kind of lucky that it does have a marked vehicle, otherwise it would be just awful in the late game, really. We need that extra damage that marked vehicle provides to deal with late game Axis armor. The Vindicare starting to make some plays here, coming forwards. It's got a bit of manpower saved up now, and quite a lot of fuel. I'm surprised he hasn't made a tank yet. Maybe he's going to try to put his tier 4 up, but that would be a bit greedy, I think. He just needs to get a Puma out right now. If he does that, he will be able to cap. I mean, we'll be able to kill this T-70 at the very least. And maybe if he's lucky, get one of these Katyushas as well. Puma can be countered quite effectively though by these partisan tank hunters. We don't see AT grenades though from Lyconious, so he's not really well prepared for a vehicle. With only one mine that I know of and no AT grenades. And you do need to tech AT grenades for the partisan tank hunters to have the AT grenades, so something to keep in mind there. Vindicare making desperate plays trying to hold on to this right hand VP. Shushbaraj coming in. Not getting much though. Vindicare does keep that right hand VP, so he's still at 22 VPs. Well, and these partisans in close range just shredding that Volk squad. Another one coming in trying to stop that cut-off harassment. Oh, there we go, finally throws a grenade. That squad was very spread out though. It doesn't take any model losses, only a bit of damage. Oh, was there a Maxim over here? There was a Maxim over here, but it looks like the T-70 took care of that. And it looks like the weapon died as well, so no more Maxim for Vindicare. Oh, he's popping breakthrough once again. Neutralizes this central VP as this Maxim starts to cap this one on the right, so he's not dead yet, folks. And here comes the Puma, finally from Vindicare. Should have made this at least like 2 minutes ago. Okay, so it's rolling down the centre. As I was saying, Lyconious is not prepared for this at all. Doesn't have AT grenades or anything really. T70 connects, Puma misses its first shot. Oh no, I don't think so. And Puma's actually taking a bit of small arms fire on its rear armour, so has to back away there, doesn't want to risk losing it to the T70. Oh, but he loses his raket in there. There's a Maxim here, probably should steal this so he can put some suppression on these squads. And because he's made this Puma and hasn't made any really daring plays with it right now, it is giving Lyconious time to try and counter it. Whoopsie daisy. Just rockets on the centre. Ooh, this could be devastating. Vindicare's desperately. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, double oh no! He lost 2 squads there. One got hit by rockets as it was capping that raketin, so he lost the squad, and then the Maxim got killed by the rockets as it was trying to retreat. Bad news there. No, Vindicare. Look at this unorthodox play, using medical supplies on the front lines. Just cannot afford to come back here for healing. He's going to stay on the front lines using those med kits there. He's got plenty of munitions, so that's really not his issue right now. He's just keeping control of these VPs. Oh, T70 devastating shot connects. Another one does. Oh, 3 in a row. Down goes the Volk squad. Drops a Shrek. It's a race for it. Looks like the Sturbs get there first though. Partisans push them back. And now the DPS of this squad with only 3 models extremely low. Not going to be able to deal with those Partisans at all. And Vindicare needs to stop this cap, and he's under pressure from this side as well. He's finally starting to get some traction, but it looks like he's gone drained on VPs before he can get anything done. He's bringing in the second Puma. Halted the cap on this side, and it looks like that partisan squad is going to go down, but 2 VPs to 0, so he's suffering the drain pretty fast. Here comes a Puma going after the Katyusha. Down it goes, and now he has managed to get himself AT grenades. So his Puma does suffer engine damage. Here comes the second one, making a push on the centre, but this is too little too late. And Vindicare goes down there. I think maybe if Vindicare had built a Puma a bit earlier, would have more success. And would have been able to take out those Katyushas, which were causing him such grief in the mid game there. But that was not the case. He suffered so much bleed to those Katyushas that it took him so long to get out the Puma, and ultimately cost him the game. Well played by Lyconious, making use of those partisans. And this is a all or nothing doctrine on this map. Usually games can be quite drawn out, but he really stuck it to Vindicare and made it work. Anyway guys, I'll wrap on that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye. Good luck.